Come on. There we go. It's working. 2 tries. Maybe 3.
That's better than last time.
I don't see anything though, so that's not ideal. There we go. All right. We're streaming. We're live. It's 5 minutes till. Should I get my booze now or should I wait 5 minutes knowing that we won't have enough people to start just yet? I'll put it over there. That's a good idea. Did I lose you?
No, I'm still here.
Hey Google, turn the office white. It's a little better. That door's open. So what's up with today's fucking cold snap thing?
Dude, I don't know what's going on, but this shit's crazy.
Like, my
It,
car doors were frozen shut.
oh, mine was so bad that I could not open up my driver's side door. I had to climb in on my passenger side door because it opened, and I had to shoulder open my door with it being unlocked. Like I had to literally just kind of ram it from the inside to get it to open.
Like, I got out to my car and my toddler was trying to get in the door and he couldn't get in, so I unlocked it a bunch. And I'm like, "What's wrong with you? Why do you keep messing it up?" And then I walked over and I couldn't open it.
This cold snap made a tree fall on a neighbor's house and destroyed the roof.
Wow.
Like in this case, the A-frame of the house was facing like this, so when the tree fell on it like this, it just caved it in from the middle.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
What a shitty time for that to happen.
I know. Because also in these townhouses, where the tree struck, that's where the HVAC unit is located in the house. So I'm
Of
hoping that
course.
I'm hoping it didn't destroy that.
I bet you it did.
Yeah, it probably did with how big the thing is up there.
I'm opening up our character map. I made a character map for this game now.
Oh, okay.
It's getting a little unwieldy. I need to add
Yeah.
JoJo Siwa to it. Okay, so let's see. Not Klaus. Where is he hiding? Chance Winterbottoms
Yeah.
knows Element JoJo Siwa. And JoJo Siwa is in an order of some sorts. Work, work, work. backwards. So I don't know why I have this note. Does this sound familiar to you? The pot people versus the giant king?
That sounds like some crazy Klaus shit, to be honest.
I cannot find the part where I wrote down. Oh, well, maybe that's it. No, that's not it. I can't find the note I made about Jojo Siwa's order. It's like the Order of the White Fox or something.
Order of the White Fox.
Maybe I wrote it down on the war sheet. No, that's not it. Oh, here it is. Order of the White Horse.
That was a Chance Winterbottoms thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's the order of. It's whoever, whatever. It's a thing. Let's see. Did I do tags? Young Flanagan.
That
the sec.
key stuff.
That is.
How's it going, kids?
There he is.
Hello, hello.
What are you doing?
I thought Chris
Yeah,
was
I'm
playing
waiting.
with us for a second.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Are you serious?
go.
You're in the middle of moving a hot tub.
Yeah,
How
I was
can you
gonna
do
say. That's why I jumped in. We're having a hot tub moved, so it'll be a few minutes.
Well, you
Okay.
better hurry because this is important.
Well, I mean, I'll be on this. I'm not on my laptop. That's why. Like, this actually looks insane. Sean, like, I see half of your face, and then I see, like, I'll have to take a picture. This is ridiculous. You guys need to see what the mobile stuff looks like. Oh my god, yes.
What?
Justin,
guys laughing
is your face really close to your
What
your
are you talking
camera?
about? Why is everybody laughing? Yeah, I'm just fucking with you.
Okay. I was talking about how everybody looks ridiculous, and then your face was just like, oh god, the mobile is terrible.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, this might be it. Oh man. So you guys, have you heard of the phone LG Wing?
Mm-hmm.
This is it. This is the use case. Let's see if it works. Oh, I'm just sideways. Why? Why is my face sideways?
You come into
Do I
play.
look
now.
sideways? Am I sideways to you guys?
You sideways.
Why am I sideways?
Now, oh,
No, I'm still sideways.
He's still sideways.
I feel like the upside down guy in the.
you're also super pixelated.
Oh really?
Phone
You
guys
cameras
look
are supposed to be
perfectly
good.
You're like Mosaic.
The app compresses all video that comes out of it to reduce data usage. So he's going to come out pixelated.
Even if he's on Wi-Fi?
What about this? Is it better now?
No,
You're right side up,
it's
but you still look
awful.
like.
What?
I don't think we can fix
Okay,
your face.
I look perfect. I look perfect on my screen.
You look like they're hiding
So
your
much
identity
for-
because you ratted someone out in the mafia.
Hey,
Well, I mean, I am an arms dealer, so the pixelated face.
Chris,
Back up.
I need
Yeah.
you to go back to Cuba.
You
Is empty.
Cuba's empty.
you're finishing
No,
up.
this. I'm decluttering rum by drinking it.
As you can see, it's getting worse behind me, so I'm getting more cluttered.
Worse or better?
Well, the beanbag's gone, but there's more boxes.
But it's your stuff, right? That's good. Unless
I
you're
think
trying
one
to-
of these is just a bunch of collectible pop figures during the pop heyday.
I have one up there. Some you can't see it. He's up there. There's Lord Shax, Spider-Man, Gohan, Iron Man.
Oh wait, this is Amiibos. Oh shit, I'm gonna have to show you this.
Oh, Amiibos are better.
All my boxed Amiibos, like Shovel Knight.
Oh, the Shovel Knight one's cool.
I want to get the other ones, like my Japanese Greninja. Probably my rarest one, a boxed First Prince Shulk. Oh, they fucked it up. It's all torn up now. Oh my god, I'm so pissed.
That's the way it happens when you move.
Blood will be spilled.
Spill it. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, what did y'all fools get up to?
A return.
I have
of
had
an
a
old-
super fucking long week, so I can't even remember, to be quite honest.
I'm still running to this day. Although there's a less
We-
angry mob chasing me.
We defeated War. Fuck, I can't remember.
We defeated War. Gideon took an old man and used him as a skin puppet. We killed all the people in front of the police station.
All the rioters are dead. It's
All the riders, we killed all of them.
No, Gideon did.
About like a third.
He did his.
Made it out.
He did that thing he does where he explodes outward.
Yeah, he pufferfished.
It's like
Oh, that's right, Durian or whatever.
yes, he did
calls
the
it.
durian. So last time on Dragon Ball Z, you defeated War, but he managed to cause 3 riots, and a lot of people were killed, and he didn't seem too distraught over losing. I think we did a cut to black as you retreated or wandered off or went your separate ways.
I'm still running from a crowd. So
and we don't even know what happened to Constantine.
so am I just like, did it turn into like a charity 10K or something like
Yes, it
that?
turned into it. Like you actually started. You ran so far, you got to where a charity 10K was starting, and everyone had to sign up to chase you. You raised so much money for orphans or something.
I feel like that redeems my mowing down an incensed crowd with a lifted Lamborghini.
If you think that your sins have been forgiven, maybe you should take that up with somebody.
See,
I'm just a tragic character. I'm a good guy deep down.
I really.
It's not
hope,
like Klaus.
I really hope you prove it.
Hey,
So-
you got me out of jail, so I like you.
That's true. And I made a deal with a demon. You know, I'm totally a good guy.
Sure, whatever you
could be
want to
cool
say.
and make deals.
I also sold the Ark of the Covenant. Totally, that means good guy.
It's just a thing. You're just a guy selling things. So we're gonna do a short little cutscene, not cutscene. We're gonna do a short little thing, and then I'll give you all a choice. So, Meldog, as you go to bed every night, recently, maybe not every night, the same recurring nightmare happens. You're watching a staticky image on a it's like a CCTV monitor back at headquarters with the agency. They've placed a pinhole camera somewhere in the kitchen of your parents' house, and you see your mother cooking something at the stove, apron, flapjacks in the air. As someone comes in, she looks over her shoulder and smiles, and turns to greet this unknown person. And as he steps forward and she steps forward, he steps back, or she steps back. It could be a lady, who knows? And there is a knife in her stomach as she slumps to the ground. And it is the magic knife that you are carrying. Is it a knife or is it a kunai? The way your character is, I just want to know.
What's the difference between a kunai and a knife?
Melvin knows.
Is the kunai like the slightly curved one?
The kunai is like, oh my god, I can't believe I know this. So they are like small daggers with a ring bottom thing. They can be spun around.
Okay.
But they're kind of like a diamond point with a handle and then a ring on it, used primarily as both throwing and thing during Japanese.
So it's not the. I'm thinking of this kind of Australian kind of knife, to where it like has a 45-degree tilt on the front of it, and it's good for like hacking and stuff like that. That's not what it is.
That's a curry or something. I know what you mean. It's kind of like a curved machete. This is like
Yeah.
a Japanese dagger.
Oh, okay.
But no, I think it's more like a standard kind of like European.
European, like ornamental
dagger.
looking fancy dagger.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure because I know Meldog he's into them animes.
If he was into the choice, maybe, but because Meldog, didn't choose the life he leads.
Not
when
right
it comes
now.
to this knife.
Yes. So, you're kind of in this dream sequence, watching this. Is there anything you want to do while you're here?
I'm trying to see if there's a way to warn her, or like I'm trying to see if this is like a live feed or from the future, because you never know what the Foundation has.
The agency,
yeah.
the agency guy sitting next to you showing you the video says, "No, this is a recording."
I'm gonna turn to him, and then in Melvin's nerd rage, just pure hatred, he's like, "Why? When did this happen? Tell me when this happened."
This is 3 days ago. We're looking into this. We're gonna find out who did this.
I'm gonna punch him.
He's not expecting it, and you knock him unconscious in your rage.
I'm gonna go to the boss of the facility, and I'm gonna go kick his ass. This is what sets off me leaving.
I think that we're gonna let that happen in the background.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need you to roll a bunch of dice in a dream sequence to see you kick this guy's ass, but you rage away from the monitor, and as you and then you hear a jingle, and you wake up. You're asleep on a couch inside Bodacious Boogie Boards, and in walks Chad, puffy jacket, Bodacious Boogie Boards t-shirt, long brown hair, dude aura, ripped up jeans. He's got a coffee in one hand, and he's got Melvin's breakfast drink in the other, which is
Chai tea latte.
chai tea latte, and he hands it to you. He said, "Same dream, man."
Yep. Mother again. This time a little bit more vivid. Saw that they had the knife that I'm picked up at the Foundation, so I'm carrying my mother's murder weapon. Kind of ironic, right?
It's kind of weird, man.
You don't pick and choose fate sometimes. You should know that. You're into that whole horoscope stuff.
Sure.
You're right there, Chad?
I'm
You
all
see-
right. You don't seem all right. You want to talk about this?
Well, nah, man. You've heard the story before. It's just, we're just gonna keep moving forward. I'm looking for a new place to chill. I appreciate you letting me sleep on the couch.
No
really-
problem. So here's what I'm gonna tell you. Here's the keys. Lock up when you leave. I gotta go into town. Friend of mine's in the hospital,
Uh-oh.
but I'll be back. If you need a place to crash, this is your place too.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Even after we accidentally destroyed half the place during that incident.
It's all right. You'll work it off. And
Yeah.
he pulls a skateboard off the wall and just skateboards right out of his office. And then as you peer around the corner, He flies right through the front door.
Like he just kind of like.
Like he rides up the door, it swings open, and he slides right out.
Oh, okay. I thought he literally like
He
Marty
just crashed
McFly
the
hovered
window.
forward and just goodbye. I have to
It
go now.
sprouted wings. My people need me.
We fought the God of War. I figured he was like an undercover like magical creature who was just always chill.
Maybe he is. You don't know. You don't know.
Dun dun dun.
My question for the party is, y'all agreed to meet up after war happened. We're gonna cut to black. You tell me where and when did y'all meet up?
We're meeting
Post-war.
up in Hobo Town. That's where we always meet up.
That's where Klaus met up.
Oh God, Constantine hasn't been to Hobo Town.
He has not.
I suggest Hobo Town because of how sketchy it is, and we know that there's less security.
What
It's
about
true.
the skate shop? The skate shop would be good. Oh, no. We're not doing that. We're not revisiting old places. Country Club, baby. That's where we
That's an
meet
old
up.
place. That's so last episode.
Yeah, and we're all going to be in the sauna together.
Well, John, I actually leveled up, and I forgot to tell you.
Excellent. Let's do this.
So I was looking it over, and I was actually going to pitch that I get a safe house since no character currently has one in this party.
Well, we have the Haven, but if you want a safe house, I love it.
Yeah.
Where is your safe house? What is your safe house? Let me see your character sheet. That's what I want to see.
Well, I figured we're going to go to an old favorite since you brought it up last week. We're going to go back to the Sports Authority.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Young Flanagan has not been to Hobotown or the Sports Authority, I believe. So, Meldog is like the reigning champ of the elder party members at this point.
So you're gonna take a Haven from the expert, is that right?
Yep.
What are
Yep.
what are the two options that you're taking from the Haven?
I'm going to get, I figure, an armory and the infirmary, because those make sense for Melvin in his current situation. Since
Armory.
again, he
Okay. If you feel very Punisher-esque right now.
I don't need a magical laboratory. I'm not someone who tortures people.
Yet.
I can't do magic
Let's
spells.
not take anything off the table.
But no, just because he's learned, field first aid, and he likes shooting.
Excellent. Is the herbicide bomb still there?
Oh, that's the only reason I chose a location to write it back in.
Wait, but okay, so who all dealt with the herbicide bomb? It's just Meldog, right?
He's the only one.
He's
that
the
knows
only
it
one who
exists.
knows.
I've got an
Well,
H
okay.
bomb hidden in an old Sports Authority.
I mean, I don't know. Meldog is looking a little sketchy now.
It's okay to look sketchy. He's trying to redeem himself. He's trying to avenge his mother.
I mean, who knows? His mother may have faked her death and she's off with Klaus.
Who knows?
That's totally plausible.
I mean, there was a body that they recovered and everything, but who knows?
Who knows? Was that body truly hers?
It was a Flash clone. That's where we're going with this one.
It's like those. You ever seen that show Dark Matter, where they create clones to remotely go and do things, and then they disintegrate after X amount of hours?
Exactly.
They did.
That's
that
exactly what.
They did that in the Fall of Reach with children.
I mean, there's lots of. I do like the Halo baby kidnapper Flash clones personally, but she's a grown woman.
She's a. Oh, okay. So, did y'all meet up at this? Do y'all meet up at the Sports Authority? Is that the agreed upon location?
Yeah. I guess that was the aforementioned agreed upon meetup point. So yeah, why not?
Excellent. So you meet up at the Sports Authority. Why did y'all meet up? What is the discussion being had here? You're around you've got what looks like a card table. maybe a deck of cards, maybe some drinks, maybe some coffee. You've got a giant herbicide bomb in the corner.
Oh no. There. It looks like, you know, when you go to like what is it, like Spirit Halloween, and you can tell that they've only like used a small portion of the place. It's kind of like a front.
Yeah.
We're sitting in the front area, and I'm like, oh, I forgot to show you guys the coolest thing. I bought this place, right? So I own the Sports Authority, and I've been doing a little digging since the last time we met up, and I'm gonna pull aside one of the curtains, and then there's like a movie style armory just behind the wall, and the on a pedestal, like with lights and everything, turns on, and there's the herbicide bomb.
So, Meldog, where exactly did you get the money for all this?
Well, after I
swear to God, if you say comic books, calm down.
no, dude, you know the Pokemon boom is like killing it right now. I've had a first edition Charizard, mint 10, sold it for $35,000, untraceable money, bitcoins, baby. It's all green. Like, no one's gonna ask why a nerd just spent all his money on weapons during a post-pandemic world in an alternate reality.
That's true. Do you have like an armored car around here?
I still well, I did have a van.
You still have the van, right?
Oh
No,
wait, you do?
It
I thought
blew up.
it blew up.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
We could write it out of the session and say it's in the shop.
If you want to do that, I'm fine with that.
And it's still in the shop. To make it incognito, I'm getting one of those sweet like vinyl wraparounds of like a hot barbarian chick holding up the sword and like the dragon in the castle. Make us incognito.
And it says Dave's Dice on the other side.
What's the name of?
Real incognito?
So, Meldog, what is the name of this shop that you've taken your van to?
Bruce's Hot Rods and Convertibles.
I might know a guy that might be better suited to help us increase your vehicle's effectiveness.
But I had a coupon.
Suit yourself. It's your van.
Okay. All right. Tell me what's up. What are you thinking?
I just need a yes or a no. That's all I need.
I'm gonna look at Flanagan and Chance. I'm gonna be like, should we listen to him? Just two. All right. Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Hey.
All right. So Constantine turns away, sends a text message, and says, "Okay, it's taken care of." It might look more like an armored Humvee for like an apocalypse, but it'll get the job done.
Who did you text?
Say
Someone.
You, as the game master, I demand to know who you texted in my goddamn universe.
His first name is Leroy, last name is Jenkins.
All right, Leroy Jenkins. And what does Leroy do?
his best.
He makes armored cars for royalty, heads of state, stuff like that. I'm a very wealthy man.
Are you friends for life with that guy?
No,
Oh.
man. I'm an artifact dealer. I trust him about as far as I can see him walk out the door. He'll do the job though. He likes money.
Okay. Does he take Bitcoin?
Yeah. You know, Bitcoin, souls, cursed crucifixes. You know, the whole thing.
Never mind. Well, I'm standing in the armory. I'm like, no one's gonna ask me about this puppy, as I'm like Vanna Whiting the giant herbicide bomb.
Everyone just turns away.
It's
Constantine just looks it up and down and is like, I mean, I don't know. It looks like a gas tank IED, maybe some cheap improvised stuff.
Exactly. It was used to kill a gorilla, but we accidentally sent it to the ocean instead, so I got a free herbicide bomb. So in case anything ever comes up, we can use it and explosion.
Wait. Back up. You sent a gorilla to the ocean?
Yeah, Okopoco, I think. Yeah, so
Wait.
You know,
I need backstory on this.
well, okay. So
And we'll
like,
cut to black. And everyone is caught up now.
and that's the 4th time I got hit in the face that day.
you know that story. I'm not saying I doubt that. Do you believe that's the truth? I feel like this is more so. PETA's not after you for animal abuse. It's just kind of
Yeah.
my take.
Well, PETA's after everybody. They were after Pokemon at one point, so
Whatever floats your boat, Meldog. You want to kidnap gorillas and send them on a magic sleigh? Speaking of magic sleighs, if one wanted to get their hands on one, you know where I would look? Asking for a friend.
I know Klaus, who's currently Santa, right, Flanagan?
What's that? Sorry.
Klaus, he would probably have a sleigh, right? Still, he's Santa.
I mean,
Claus
he
now.
is Saint Nick now. He definitely has a sleigh. Will he let us use it now that he has attained divinehood? He's going to ask us to do something probably, and it's going to be real dumb, and it's going to cause a lot of problems.
Yeah.
But he might
Wait,
let us.
you
use it.
guys? You guys know like a real lesser deity?
Yes,
I could
yes, we do.
I could definitely,
Definitely
use an
lesser.
introduction. A divine being.
Definitely lesser divine being.
That's what I said.
He's like a C on the lesser being divine tier list. He's got power, but he's not like Holly. He's just kind of
Okay. So we got a fertilizer bomb, and we're fixing your van.
Yep.
Do we have any? We should probably go talk to Jesus, see if he's seen anything. Because there's more than one horseman. Theoretically, if you believe in the Bible stories.
What about JoJo? Can we talk to her, or is she only dealing with the war?
I mean, do you have her contact information? I didn't get her phone number.
Chance would know that, right?
I asked, and she gave me a signed picture of herself and a hair tie. I'm pretty creeped out.
I think Chance's
Okay.
audio is out. And it is. Can you talk about
Uh-oh.
it?
What's that?
Oh, okay. We were talking about JoJo, and you're her point of contact.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was plugging my computer came unplugged, and I was trying to plug it back in.
So, JoJo, can you arrange a meet?
Well, probably. When do you want to meet?
Like 5 minutes ago?
Oh. Yeah, I could probably arrange that.
I
You
mean,
got a
can we
time?
just show up? Does she have like
Oh,
a house
oh,
or an
you want-
apartment?
You know,
I'm-
she's
yeah.
like underage. That's a little weird for like at least 3 of us are in our early 30s.
I'm just going to point this out, Meldog. You just showed us an IED that you have in your shop with lights around it. I mowed down a bunch of people with my lifted Lamborghini in public.
Look, she-
Showing.
But there's still a line. There's still a line.
Sorry, let me,
Like,
She
let me
run-
point out something real quick.
She
Not
runs a
just in-
very secret organization here.
Not just in public, in front of the fucking police station, you mowed people down.
Yeah, but the one police officer that we cared about, we saved after he got stabbed in the throat. So he's probably unconscious.
He's got-
Can't blame us.
Who's got the lightning tornado staff?
Help!
It didn't help him at all, did it?
No, he just got stabbed in the neck. So, okay. I mean, we can. Okay, wait. So you're saying it's a better idea to arrange a meeting with an underage girl in a dilapidated old sports authority than it is to go see her out in public? I'm just kind of repeating back what you're telling me here, Meldog. And you have a van that's busted. Maybe we should do this where there's witnesses.
Melvin raises up
she's
his
not a
hand.
random like miner. I mean, this is a person who kills for an order, a secret order. You know, she might be young, but you don't want to tango with her. I tell you that much. She'd kill you.
You know, in between appearances on all that, she's just murdering people.
All right, Flanagan, what do you think we should do? You think we should just roll up at this girl's house?
Simon says.
Simon says what? Did we go or
Simon?
did we not?
What did Simon say?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right.
I just saw all of us on like this plastic like table. He's like, Simon says, like waiting for us to do something. We're all just like,
All right, before this devolves into madness, does anyone have any beginning of adventure moves or beginning of mystery moves that we need to resolve?
Beginning of mystery moves. I do have beginning of mystery moves. So let me.
I'm gonna have to carry a box, but I did level up. I'll take a look when I get to my laptop and see if there's anything. I don't think I'm gonna have any beginning of adventure stuff though. That'll just slow us down.
I mean,
So okay, so mine is when you are in good standing with your sect at the beginning of each mystery. Roll a die. So, am I in good standing with my sect?
your sect is currently a cow that you didn't check up on. Or a cow or chicken? What animal did I make him?
I think you made him a cow.
Okay. Well, he hasn't called you and was upset, so you're probably in good standing.
Okay, so I get to roll charm. On a 10 plus, they provide useful info or help in the field. Actually, let me just post that for you.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll my die. Charm, probably gonna be a 5. Even worse. On a miss, they ask you to do something bad. If you fail a mission or refuse an order, you'll be in trouble with the sect until you atone. So.
Oh, bring.
Hello?
Flanagan. We got a problem. There's somebody banging on the door over here
Where are you at?
at the Haven.
Someone banging on the door.
I looked out the window. They have really sharp teeth.
Really sharp teeth. Is that all you can tell me?
I don't know how to say without saying. They look like fucking vampires.
Vampires.
They're banging on the
Well-
door. Oh god, they've turned into a cloud of mist. They're trying to
Well, they
get through
shouldn't
the
be-
door.
They're
oh
vampires.
god, they're
How are
getting
they?
through the door.
How are they getting in if you didn't let them in?
They said they had
You're not
pizza.
supposed to invite them in.
They said they had pizza.
They had pizza.
come on in.
Oh god, they're getting in. Hurry.
All right, guys, we gotta go back to the Haven real quick.
What's going on at the Haven?
Side quest. My mentor is in trouble. Vampires are apparently descending upon the Haven. We should probably do something about that. There's a lot of stuff there that we probably don't want to lose.
Isn't there
Wait, like the place with the armory with all the mystical weapons?
Yes.
or Santa's sleigh in the oubliette?
Hey, I don't know that it's there. Who knows that it's there? Klaus
know.
put it there. Did he tell anyone?
I put it
I
there.
don't think he did.
I did on
You
accident.
put it
remember?
there?
Yeah, I used it to go get the gnome prince out of jail, and I failed, so I got locked in there, and they confiscated it.
It's a different sleigh.
No.
Oh,
This is the Krampus sleigh that got stuck over there. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
We've been abandoned.
Oh,
There's a
you
party of
missed-
4. Now there's a party of 5.
You missed the Krampus. It was so much fun. He kept teleporting the sleigh out of nowhere and through walls and shit.
It's like Gary's mod.
It was like
The Krampus was epic.
they were walking down like a hallway or down a flight of stairs, and then the Krampus would just come out of a wall in the sleigh. Oh, it was
Can
so
I-
much fun.
Before we leave,
So okay.
the sports
go ahead.
authority, can I use my armory to see if I have a anti-vampire crossbow?
That feels like a. Is that what your armory says?
You have a stockpile of mystical and rare monster-killing weapons and items. If you need a special weapon, roll plus weird. On a 10 plus, you have it. On a 7 and 9, you have it, but only the minimum. On a miss, you have the wrong item.
Okay. Yeah. Roll that. You have the bare minimum. You're...
1 bolt.
Yes, actually. As you
You should.
as you dig into your wall of lockers and illuminated glass things. What is it? You said it was it all like on a wall, like a pegboard wall with lights shining up on it?
It's
I
like
always think of the apartment in Men in Black 2 when Agent J and K walk into the family and all of the walls just ascend up into the ceiling and there's just the armory like all around.
I was gonna say the scene from Kick-Ass where he opens up like the doors and stuff like that, but that's like essentially like the same thing I was thinking.
You reach for the only hand crossbow there is, and it has one stake in it.
1 bolt ready to go.
One bolt, perfectly crafted for vampire killing.
All right, let's do this. And I'm gonna
You
just,
got any garlic laying around?
I don't. I look around like, dude, like this isn't a grocery store.
I keep garlic everywhere,
Well,
except for on me right now at this particular moment.
yeah.
But
Chance, you have a beginning of adventure move, right?
I don't think so, unless there's somewhere I'm not looking.
So if we look at your sheet,
At the connect the dots.
yeah, your connect the dots move.
Okay. Alrighty. I'm going. Okay. Yep. All right. Yeah, I want to know how these vampires factor into what we've been dealing with, in terms of war returning, possibly the other horsemen.
Sure. Roll the
Why?
dice. Roll the dice. 8. So you get a what? Hold 1 or hold? Yeah, you get a hold 1. Do you want to use it right this second, or do you want to save it for an opportune moment?
I'll save it for right now.
Okay, excellent. Does the party just roll out in, obviously not the van?
Still have that Ferrari you bought.
That Lamborghini is
Oh yeah.
probably stuck on a curb or something. Chris, where's your Lambo? All right, so Constantine is in tow. There.
No,
it
I
is.
was muted. I was talking. So, my short bus rolls up. The lifted short bus with cocktail bar.
Is it
Short
literally a short school bus?
Yeah, baby. It's a
Is it like one of
repurposed
those-
school bus.
Is it like one of those buses that goes around in Boulder with like where it just takes you from like brewery to brewery?
No, this is think like Yellowstone transport, like gigantic monster truck tires. This is kind of a recurring theme, if you will, with Constantine's character. Everything's just lifted with these giant mud tires.
In case he ever needs to go
Like-
off road in the middle of a city.
He's got an electric scooter. It's got giant,
Giant mud wheels.
36-inch tires.
I didn't know you were an ATV enthusiast, Constantine.
That's just kind of, it's what I'm into now. Flavor of the week.
So, do you
Interesting.
drive it, or did somebody drive it and they picked you up?
I am extremely wealthy. Obviously, a driver pulled up with it.
The van pulls up and the door swings open, and you see Thune, the maitre d' from the country club. And he says, "Are you ready to go, sir?"
Of course, and I throw a wad of cash at him.
He says, "Making it rain. Excellent."
I take out the money gun, spray him with it. For you, Thune, always.
He shakes his head. Would you
I
like
take out the smaller money gun that fits in my back pocket and also spray him with it.
I mean, it's only Scott's mentor dying to vampires. We could probably shoot money guns for the next half an hour if you want to.
I'm gonna snag some
All right,
of those
dude.
bills in the air as they're coming out. Yeah.
All right, collect your money, Thune.
Would you like a drink? Drink for the road.
Man, I've got everything I need, and I take out my cross and blazing metal whiskey drink thing.
He pulls
It's
out
got holy water
he
in it.
pulls out a pitcher of water from behind him. He says, "Would you like a refill? A top off?"
Depends. Who blessed this one?
Saint Augustine over at the Catholic Church.
Well, of course. He pulls out 2 Nalgene's and fills both of those bad boys up. Anybody else want something for the road?
Shirley Temple.
Excellent choice.
Guys, come on, let's go.
Oh, are we,
All right,
are
dude.
we in
All
a
right.
hurry
Thank
now?
you.
Tails before we head
Yeah.
over.
All right, where are we going?
We're going to save some holy cow or something. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know.
where's that?
I actually don't know.
You've been there.
Oh, wait, I have?
Game
Okay, I
Master
wasn't
says.
sure. Okay, we're going to 123 Party Street
Party
because
Street.
that's the address.
In Hobotown?
In Hobotown.
As you head to the industrial district, warehouse district,
Party the industrial district in Hobotown.
Thune swerves through traffic like a bat out of hell, and you roll up on to the warehouse where Gideon's haven is, and the door has been bashed open.
Oh, this
I'm
is going to be
gonna
expensive.
immediately run out of the short bus, take my flaming sword out, and run inside.
All right. As you run inside, you see a table flipped over, the table that you were meeting Zahale at before, in the middle, like the coffee table or dining table, whatever. And you see 2 men at the back wall up against the oubliette entrance, banging on the door. What do you do?
Can I discern it? Like, do they look ghoulish?
Read a bad situation.
Read a bad situation. Oh, for my beginning of mystery feat, do I mark experience for that before I do this roll?
If you failed on it, absolutely.
Okay, well then that means I did level up on that roll.
All right.
We are going to.
Let me open up young Flanagan and see what he's going to take. Let me pose a challenge to you.
Sure.
I would love if when you leveled up, you leveling up fit the context of what caused you to level up, or what led you to get those powers. Like you did with the battlefield awareness thing.
Mm-hmm.
So Zahale calling for help. How would that make you stronger? Or better? Or whatever.
See if I can take another initiative move, which I can. I feel like that get command of your chapter of the sect is not yet viable
I mean,
in this situation.
it could be.
Well, because Zahale, nothing's happened to him yet.
Nothing yet.
Let me look at my initiative.
If you take
moves.
that move, something's gonna happen to him.
Right. Well, let me look at and see what I have under initiative moves. I hate how it undoes every playbook. It just doesn't do the one I'm currently using.
I think you can hide other playbooks,
Can I?
and then it should just show that one. Yeah, like that.
Okay, yes. All right. An apprentice, name them. When you successfully help out, when you use magic, you can ask a question from the investigative mystery move as your effect.
You can use magic now, so that's interesting.
So we're gonna go with. I've begun strangely attuning with the rings,
Okay.
and I got that old black magic. Investigate a mystery as use magic. That's interesting. I don't know how to use that well, though, is the thing.
There's another one up there, Mystic. Every time you successfully use magic, take +1 forward. If that is more your jam.
I like that better. I don't feel like I could properly utilize that old black magic right now.
Yeah, it seems a little limited for what you're currently doing.
Yeah. Yeah, +1 forward. Okay, yeah. All right, we're going to go with that. It works with my battlefield awareness, because if I successfully use magic, I get +1 forward. I can use that +1 forward on my attacks.
Yep. So use some magic and then swing a sword. But
Yeah.
also, they're banging on the oubliette. They're trying to get in. What do you do?
You told me to read a bad situation.
Yeah, read a bad situation.
So I'm going to read a bad situation at sharp. Read a bad situation is sharp. 11.
I think you get, is it 2 or 3?
On a 10 plus, hold 3.
Go ahead and ask your questions.
What is the best way to protect the victim?
Currently, you know that Zahil is in the oubliette,
Mm-hmm.
and he is most likely safe in there because magical creatures cannot enter.
Okay.
So do not open the door, and he will be fine.
Excellent. Next, is there any dangers I have not noticed?
Yes. As you survey the situation, you see the two that are knocking on the door, but also as you scan the ceiling, you see 2 clouds of smoke in the corners of the room on the ceiling.
All right. Out of everything that I see, what is the biggest threat?
The vampires on the ceiling are watching for where they're playing guard duty. They're likely to attack you first.
So in that case, I am immediately going to use magic.
Okay. What do you do?
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold up my non-bubble ring, and I'm going to attempt to trap those specific monsters in their mist form to where they cannot transform out of it.
Okay. They are separated by sides of the room. I think you've only got aim on one.
Okay. Okay. Well, then I'll hamper their ability
Okay. You want
by doing that.
Okay. So you want to like trap one of them?
Yes. Trap one of them in their mist form.
All right. I think use magic has something like that.
Yeah, that is specifically what I quoted.
All right. Well, then go ahead. Roll use magic.
Success. I
Son of
now
a
get a +1
bitch.
forward
Okay.
on a 13 plus or 10 plus. The magic works by issue. Choose your effect. Trap the specific monster.
Okay. What does it look like when you trap a specific monster, or what does it look like when you trap monsters with your non-bubble ring?
So as I hold my hand up towards, I guess, the one off to the right, because I didn't really ever say which ring was the bubble finger. Bubble finger's left ring.
All right.
Regular magic finger's right ring. I hold my hand up, and the mist kind of gains an extra shimmer, like a shimmer crosses it. And
Like he's stuck in epoxy floating in the air?
yeah.
Okay. Does he solidify, or does he
No.
he just like
No, he
freezes?
He just stays in the mist form, but he can't transform out of it.
Okay, excellent.
It's kind of like an aura has kind of gone over him.
As you make your presence known, freezing one in place, the other smoke cloud quickly starts to move towards you. What do you do?
I pull my sword out.
Okay. And is that it? Actually, you already had your sword out, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
I'm assuming you had your sword in your left hand and your magic
Correct.
ring
Yeah.
in your right.
Now that we have established that, yes. I'm gonna guess that I probably cannot hurt him in the form that he is in. So I'm going to attempt to do the same thing again and bring my right hand around and try to trap him in place.
Go ahead, roll use magic.
I'm going to help out.
How are you going to help out?
How can I help you? Let's see. As you're going to, I'm gonna give you an extra, like a little pep to your magic. You know, like a cheer you on, just
A
to
little
make
pep in my step.
yeah, just
You're
to
just
add
gonna
a
walk
little
up behind
pop
him
to
and
your.
smack him on the ass and be like, "Do good magic."
You got the game out
You
there,
got,
cowboy.
you got this.
Okay. Roll use magic and you roll help out. And
Can
think
I
you
also
roll
assist while slapping the ass?
No. There's only
Oh.
one person slapping his ass at a time.
Yeah. Roll that beautiful bean footage, Brett.
Mm.
Okay.
I think you've got +2 right now from your one.
Doesn't matter.
Well, it does matter. You have a +1 from help out.
Yep.
And then
Oh, it
plus
becomes a
one
7.
again from your using magic, right?
The 6 is with the +1, so it becomes a 7.
Oh,
Man, he's rolling that fire tonight.
son of a bitch, that is bad. Okay, so it's a 7 on use magic.
So I
think
so
you
I
pick
will
a
not.
glitch.
I don't mark experience. The glitch is going to be, I'm gonna just take the damage. 1 harm, ignore armor. So I take 1 harm from that, but it still happens.
Okay, so
Kind of
there's-
backfires on
so
me.
there's like a recoil.
Yeah.
So you lay your hand forward, and you shock it in place, or you freeze it in place, and it stops midair, but something arches over you invisibly in your arm, striking at you, dealing 1 harm. As that happens, the 2 men in the back slowly turn to you, look over their shoulder, and see that they have been stopped and their friends have been frozen, and they both start turning to mist. Meldog, what are you doing? Muted.
I've already done this. What's the rest of the party doing?
Crossbow.
You want to fire your crossbow at him?
Yep, I'm gonna whip it out and I'm gonna shoot
Alright.
at the one closer to us. That's like
They're both like opposite side of the room, so there's no inherent danger. So this isn't a kick some ass move. This is a act under pressure to fire off the crossbow in the right direction move, I think.
okay. Yup.
But that doesn't matter. As you point the crossbow and fire it off, they both turn to mist and slip into some crevices in the walls, disappearing into the environment.
I'm just gonna like yell, "Cowards! Cowards!"
What does the party do?
Well, knowing that Zahale is safe in the room, I'm going to yell at everybody else to not open the doors since they were obviously after him. What we need to do is we need to contain these 2 guys who are frozen because they are now our prisoners.
Can we like put some running water underneath them? Vampires hate running water, right?
So what I propose that we do is we get some big ass garbage bags, kind of scoop them up into the garbage bags, mince up some garlic and throw it in there.
And is the goal there to keep them prisoner?
It's to weaken them, because the garlic won't kill them. It just severely weakens them.
I'm gonna turn to Why do I keep forgetting? Constantine. I'm gonna turn to him like, you have to have a holy relic on you. Please tell me you have a holy relic on you.
I always have holy relics on me. You know, like the 5 commandments!
How many?
5. I have one of the 2 tablets.
I thought you only had a corner of it that said thou.
No, I had half of it and a chunk broke off that I gave to Flanagan over there. And his chunk just says thou.
It's
Thou.
4.99 commitments.
And
then-
this is something you have. Are
Yeah,
you prepared? Is that how you have this? How do you have this? What move do you
Okay.
have that gives you access to this nonsense?
Time out from the fun. So, remember when I had the demon car and I opened the trunk and you said, "What's in the trunk?"
Yes.
And I said, "What is in the trunk?" And you said, "I don't know, you tell me." And that's where the 5 commandments came from. You literally told me I could pull anything out of the trunk.
All right, so you have the 5 commandments. You have half a slab with some holy words on it. I hope that it is potent. What are you gonna do? You're just gonna like smash them with it, or are you gonna?
Oh no, I'm
grind it
gonna
up
I'm gonna hand that to Meldog, and I'm gonna pull out my 2 Nalgenes full of holy water as well. These might do some damage too, baby. And I toss 1 Nalgene to Chance, and I toss 1 Nalgene to Flanagan if he's relatively close by.
So everyone has a Nalgene or a commandment, and you have your flask.
Well, and the crucifix that I have.
Give me a moment. Let me refer to my
Book of players pulling bullshit out of nowhere.
my book of vampire weaknesses. Go on.
I'm going to double check my knowledge on vampires from my training at the agency, and I'm going to investigate a mystery.
That's a good
Hope.
call.
Mixed success. I get 1, and that is, what can hurt it?
That is the best question you could have asked.
You know from your training at the agency that there's only 2 ways to kill a vampire. They're only weak to 2 things. One is a stake to the heart, and the other is decapitation. Both
Well,
of which smokes or clouds of smoke are immune to.
Well, I thought a relic would work, but I'm thinking of mummies. So I
So-
think what we can do here.
Before that, how did you learn this knowledge from the agency?
Training video. They have like SCP style. So you want to be a member of the agency? Here are some things you need to know. When on the field, remember, vampires can only be killed by decapitation or a stake to the heart. Bram Stoker would be proud.
Okay, I love the agency. I love that they have these videos now.
Well, give me back my 5 commandments.
Very commanding of you. Anyways, I'm trying to think if they're in mist form and we can't decapitate them or stake them, we can.
What about this?
Go ahead.
Can we inhale them? Can we inhale them? Chance asks.
You want,
I'm sorry, I was thinking about something else. Y'all go ahead.
Well, I think they might be a little toxic and maybe a little addictive, but
Wait, we're in a haven, right? Don't we have like a shop vac or something that we could just like suck them up with?
it's not my haven.
it's Gideon's Haven, and he's not here. So
I mean,
no.
could I give it the ocular pat down and see if there's any environmental stuff to help us?
Is there trash bags? I like Flanagan's idea of putting them into trash bags.
There is a kitchen, and there is trash bags and a trash can in the kitchen.
But we don't have a shop vac in a place that he has tons of. Okay.
Go ahead and investigate a mystery.
Duh, what does a shop vac look like?
if you're gonna look around for nonsense in someone else's home, you have an opportunity to fail.
Yep.
As you start rummaging around in Gideon's stuff, a cloud of smoke pours out of the wall, and an arm creeps out or wraps or jumps out of it, grabs you by the throat, throws you against the wall for 2 harm.
This is stupid. You look at my character. I think I have a resist harm somewhere.
Go ahead and mark 1 experience.
Well, I have, okay, so I have like 3 XP banked, I think, because I leveled up and didn't do it because I didn't have time last session. So, okay.
So you're about to level up again?
No, just 1.5. I'll level up and then have 3. So I'll level up while we wait, since I've been thrown against the wall.
So you see Constantine rummaging around and then just go flying against an opposite wall. Chance, what do you do?
I'm gonna take the Nalgene bottle and open it up, and just kind of start trying to splash it on to the mist. Just freaking out.
As you start to splash water on it, it takes humanoid form, and it pushes its hand against your chest, and you also go flying against the wall for 2 harm.
Ooh, that might make me dead.
Really?
Yeah.
Hold on. Y'all recovered health between now and the last mystery.
Unless he has bone syndrome or something. Just my bonitis.
My only regret was that I had bonitis.
Awesome.
We figured out who the undercover gnome is in our party.
They're so weak.
I'm going to draw my magical dagger.
Okay.
And I'm going to kind of like wave it around inside of the mist to see if, it affects the composition of their mist-like abilities.
Okay.
So wait, I'm just going to point this out. There's a human form one standing there who just hit somebody, and you're going after the cloud?
I didn't notice it.
You did notice 2 people thrown against the wall.
Place is haunted.
Constantine and Chance are in a pile on the floor, and you're like, woo.
Tunnel vision. All right, I'll go for the one that's already reconstituted.
No, you committed to the mist. Go after your mist.
Fine.
So the mist is up in the ceiling. Are you going to climb up the wall to go get it?
Just like put it in my mouth and just start climbing into the rafters. Melvin away.
As
So
you
I'm gonna
climb the
up
wall and wave your knife at the mist, it bounces off because the mist has now been like solidified from Flanagan's magic.
Well, can the magic pierce the solidified mist?
Your dagger cannot pierce the solidified mist. But you're hanging from the ceiling now, so that's cool. You want to do some like monkey bar shit?
I'm gonna perch up there, like I don't know. I kind of did a Melvin thing. Now I'm done.
So you perch up there next to the mist, waiting for it to solidify. All right, Flanagan, save the day. Everyone else is fucked. What do you got? What do you got for us, Flanagan?
Let me look at my character sheet.
Hey, Sean, so too little too late, but I got friends on the force.
That absolutely makes sense.
That would have
That ship
made.
may have sailed.
They were doing a background check on you.
It
and then
just took a while.
and then they saw all of it and they're like, I mean, he's paying us enough money. I'm sure he'll be fine.
I mean, I could make your life harder. I could have. Oh no, wait. You know what? Crew is way better. You need to read up on whatever a team is. It specifically says this counts as a team.
So a team is like an extra team of people to do things? This counts as a team. Does it count as a team or just a regular team?
There's no hyphen, so I'm going to say no.
Darn.
I don't know what a team is, but I'm assuming it's another group of monster hunters or people that you can do stuff with or send out.
I'm ultra wealthy. It's clearly my minions, like Thune, for example.
You have a group of mercenaries that report directly to you.
I mean, you know, butlers slash housemaids slash ninjas.
Well,
Save the day
since
for
we
me.
all know that vampires are weak against fire, I
We all know
am going to take my flaming sword and I'm going to walk up to one of the solidified mists I have, and I am just going to place my sword on it, catching it on fire.
Isn't this mist still on the ceiling? Don't we have to do some acrobatics to get there?
I'm perched. I'm ready.
Wait, you're already up there, so everybody's just climbing the wall to go after the freaking mist?
We're laying on the ground with a constituted vampire that just launched us across the room. It's probably smart that they're climbing up the wall.
So you want to go over it. You want to climb up the wall and press your blade on fire against one of them.
Yeah, catch it on fire.
Do you want to climb up the same one that Meldog is going against, or the other one?
I'll take the other one.
Excellent. As you climb up the wall and press your flame against it, you hear Meldog's voice in your ear or in your head that says, "The only way to kill vampires is with a stake to the heart or decapitation."
Okay, just pointing this out. You said they broke the table that was made of wood that was in the middle of the room, right? So there's shards of wood just hanging out?
Yeah.
Kids, let's go get some fucking wood!
As half the party is climbing the walls, the vampire descends upon Constantine and Chance. And
I'm gonna act under pressure to grab a broken table leg and stab at him.
Okay, act under pressure to see if you can grab a table leg. Actually, you don't need to act under pressure. Well, too late. As you scramble to your feet and see the broken table all the way across the room, you realize the only way to get to the table is through the vampire itself.
Like walking through it?
He is blocking your access to the busted table. And and as he goes to swing his arm, or as he goes to grab you by the throat, what do you do? I am not hard enough on y'all on these sixes.
Oh, God. Well, I'm gonna dodge out of the way.
Act under pressure.
I'm not good at acting under pressure. I want no more
Then you're gonna
pressure.
level up.
Give
That'll be
me,
great.
give me an act under, not duress.
So here, you could slip past him, but you're either going to take some damage, or you're going to drop something.
Not the 5 commandments. How much damage are we talking? Is this like a glancing blow, or is this me running straight into his hand through a...
I guess we'll find out.
I'll just drop something.
Okay.
Maybe Chance will get it.
I hope he does. You dash to the left, and cut around this vampire, and you hear the clatter of something hit the ground, and you look back, and it's your flask of holy water.
No, not the flask.
I'm gonna make a dive for it.
The flask.
Yeah.
Act under pressure.
Yeah.
The vampire has decided that Constantine is not a threat. And as he grabs you by the throat, he pulls you in and bites you on the neck for 2 harm.
Uh-oh.
Armor defeating.
I'm
Can I
gonna-
stab him with the table leg now that I'm behind him, since he's clearly distracted and making out with our crewmate?
Absolutely.
Can I?
Come a leg, baby! To the
I
back
feel like
part
we're-
area.
Can I also, from the top ropes, try to stab afterwards?
What are you gonna stab with? Oh, your knife.
Wait, are you guys? So I'm stabbing him with a table leg with this jagged piece of wood, and you're coming from the top rope.
He's coming Assassin's Creed style from the ceiling. You hear a bird off in the distance.
Saw's coming.
So Constantine, his back is to you. He is making out with Chance's neck. You don't need to roll a dice to stab him in the back with this piece of wood. As you bring this stake,
I want to investigate a mystery. Is Chance enjoying this?
As you bring the stake into his back through his heart, he turns to ash and piles up on the ground.
I'm going to put some of that ash into a baggie.
Are you Klaus or are you Constantine?
Oh, I don't know. Vampire ash, that could be like something you could deal in, I feel like. Good potion base.
I mean,
That's my argument.
That's a fair argument, Klaus.
This is not junk. This is not junk.
It's for research.
How long
No,
is
I'm going to sell it to Cooking Mama. She's into that stuff.
as the ash falls to the ground and you don't sweep
Into
it up
the
yet
baggie.
because you're in the middle of a fucking fight and you don't have time to get a broom. The 2 floating vampire blocks start to vibrate violently.
Wait, they're like fog?
Yes.
Like solidified fog, basically.
Yeah, they're like a really tough cloud.
They're ooblet.
Okay, I'm going to investigate a mystery. Can I hurt them if I throw the table leg?
How are you investigating a mystery? You don't,
I'm
you
going
don't call the move. You say what you're doing, and I'll tell you to read a bad situation instead.
Okay. I'm going to ask Meldog if I stab the vampire fog, if it's going to be effective.
I'm sitting there with my knife perched up above the fog, and I'm just like, no, it's only when you stab them with the stake, when they're in their physical form, or you decapitate them, like I'm gonna do to this motherfucker once he gets out of his cloud. So I'm like,
He
wait.
says with this giant ass smile on his face.
Constantine's just considering this, and he's like, this is the same guy that tried to stab the fog with a knife. Nah, I'll let it go. I'm going to pick up my vampire dust.
All right. Well, as y'all sit around and not do anything about the vibrating clouds, they shake the magic that Flanagan had entombed them in, and the clouds start making a beeline for the door to escape.
I'm
Are
going.
they still solidified?
They are not. They have turned back into mist.
All right. Well, as they beeline towards the door, I'm gonna hold up my right hand and I'm gonna use magic.
Okay.
Oh god, please trap him in bubbles. Please trap him in bubbles.
I am going to bar a place or portal to a specific person or type of creature. Basically, I'm going to trap them inside this room.
Okay.
Chance says, "What are you doing? Are you insane? Let them leave."
No, we're not done. We're not done.
Roll use magic.
Well, looks like we're fighting some foggy vampires, baby.
What's your? I think you get extra effect.
On a 10+, the magic works without issue. Choose your effect.
And
I wish to help out by pulling out both money guns and spraying bills in the air to block the
He's
fog.
already rolled a 10. Your money gun doesn't
So
matter.
my effect was that they're trapped in this room and they cannot leave.
Okay, so you're blocking the door so they cannot leave.
Yes. Basically I'm turning the room into a barred place that they cannot exit.
Okay, like the entire
Plus,
the entire room.
The entire room, the entirety of the room, they are trapped. We can leave. If we open the door wide open and walk out, they cannot follow us.
Excellent. How do you cast this spell?
I hold my hand over my head and I chant some nonsense because I don't know any actual magical words. It just kind of comes from the mind, and the room very briefly flashes flashes blue before returning to normal.
Okay. Do you touch the wall to do that, or are you just holding your hand up?
I'm just holding my hand up.
Okay. I remind you that you are hanging from the ceiling, so one of your hands.
Yeah.
So your sword is put away.
So are you holding your hand up or down?
Or are you holding your sword in your hand, chanting magic?
I've dropped to the ground. How about that?
Okay. As you fall to the ground, chanting nonsense. The
literal nonsense.
No one understands what you're saying. The lights.
Can we get a sample of the
Let's get a
nonsense,
sample
please?
of that for the stream.
How about Dona is requie?
The walls flash blue across the entire room, and the mist run up against the doorway and cannot pass through. They just bounce off a little bit and try repeatedly before rotating, and they're starting to move away from each other.
I want to investigate a mystery.
How do you want to investigate a mystery? You tell me how
Is
you
there-
want to do it, and I'll tell you it's wrong.
Is there something nearby that I can use to trap the mist?
You want to trap a cloud.
Yeah, I want to trap a cloud vampire.
I mean, there's trash bags. You know where the trash bags are. There's a trash can. There's a litter box, because Gideon was kind of a cat thing for a while.
They're furries.
I
What
also
would
do
be the
have +1 on my next. I have +1 forward that I can use going forward, or just on my next roll, I should say.
Keep it in.
Okay.
I'm sure it's going to be.
Give me something that I can trap the thing in. That's what I'm going for. If it's a trash bag, I'm going to trap them in a
There's
trash
a trash
bag.
bag. You don't need to roll to know there's a trash bag.
Okay, I'm going to pick up a trash bag and try and trap one of them.
Okay, you're gonna try to take the trash bag, and you're gonna run at both of those vampires and try to scoop them up in it.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's go for both. Let's go for broke. I'm scooping all of them.
Act under pressure.
That's how I die. Mixed success.
Okay. You can scoop up one of them. That's mixed success. You could scoop up one of them, or you could scoop up none of them. You can turn your tail.
I'm going
and
to
run
scoop
away.
up one.
Okay. As you go, and you take the trash bag and you throw it over and tie it real quick, you feel a hand on your shoulder.
Can I act under pressure to dive away?
Can I protect someone?
Protect me.
Where are the commandments while this is going on?
They're in my
We'll talk to the
backpack.
commandments. Constantine, you can act under pressure to dodge out of the way. Meldog, you can help him out by doing something. What do you do to get to distract him so that Constantine has a better chance?
I'm gonna. Is it just a hand that's behind him on his shoulder?
No, it's a fully solidified human
I'm
thing.
gonna try to tackle him from my perched position. I've been trying to leave for a while.
So, to be clear, I've rolled a 10 and I have successfully gotten away from the
Okay,
hand.
as you roll away, roll kick some ass, Meldog. for your Assassin's Creed diving kill thing. And hopefully you don't land on your face.
I just, with the way Meldog is, I kind of imagine him narrating this.
And there I was, watching from above.
Are you coming down dagger on both hands? Or just one hand? Or paint me a picture.
I'm jumping and I have like the dagger in a Naruto like blade like dagger things coming down and I'm gonna try to slice his head off and then hopefully do the thing where it's I cut him to land and then the head pops off. Is what he's picturing.
Does an insert song happen during this?
How much harm does your dagger do?
It's 2 magical damage.
All right. As you bring the dagger flying through the air, you slice through his neck, dealing 2 magical damage. But as you come flying through him, he backhands you up against a wall. So you go flying a little extra far, hitting the wall for 2 harm. And as you turn around, you see this giant gash cutting halfway through his neck.
Can I run up following behind, swinging my magical flaming sword?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
I just got a trash bag full of vampire.
We're going to come back to that one.
Kick some ass?
Yeah, kick some ass.
1 forward.
As you, I'm sure your sword does enough damage.
Hey, Chance.
As you
Here's
bring
your
the sword
chance.
through
It does
the air,
5 damage.
goes
Here's your chance to huff some vampire. I've got a full garbage bag full of it.
as you bring your flaming sword through his neck. It flies through the air, hits the ground, and then dissolves into ash.
Just the head?
Well, the rest of the body too, but
Oh, okay.
Is there a way for me to secure this vampire inside this garbage bag? Or put him inside of a vessel for transport?
do you have a vessel for transport?
I mean, I'm in a kitchen. There's got to be some Tupperware or something I can put this thing in.
There might be, but you need to act under pressure because the vampire's fighting to get out of the bag now.
Throw him in the dishwasher.
I like this idea.
As you, yeah, you're fine. Act under pressure is fine. There's nothing extra for this. You manage to subdue him by tightening the garbage bag a little bit. Where do you want to put him? Do you want to put him in the dishwasher?
I want to put him in a jar so I can trade him to somebody for something.
It's not a jar kind of thing unless you have a giant ass jar. This is a big trash bag with a big cloud of mist in it.
Oh look, I found a giant thing of cheesy poofs.
I mean, a standard trash bag is 33 gallons.
Yes.
So
I have 33 gallons of vampire. I'm going to put this fucker in our walk-in freezer that's right here. That's where he's going. I open the freezer door and stick the garbage bag in there and close the door. And hopefully there's frozen vampire now. Frozen vampire mist.
As you toss it in there, no problem, because it's just a trash bag full of mist. And as you slam the door shut, a few moments later, you hear the sound of crinkling. Oh, you don't hear anything. It's a freezer. You don't hear what's going on inside of a freezer.
I'm looking through the window.
You're looking through the window? Okay.
Yes, I'm making money
I
from
didn't
this.
realize there was a window on this freezer.
You know, all walk-in closets or freezers that have windows.
Absolutely.
they have to do that so someone doesn't die in there.
That's crap, because everywhere I've worked that had a walk-in freezer never had that stuff. They didn't even have escape hatches.
We have a fancy walk-in freezer that has a window.
Or the release latch on the inside is busted, so you can't actually open it.
Frozen.
As you look in the window, you see the garbage bag start to break apart as a human form emerges within it, breaking out its arms and ripping it off of itself. And it comes up to the window of the freezer and he points his finger at your face.
I want to pick up the sharpest piece of wood from the broken table I can find, and I'm gonna just walk up to Constantine and say, "I got this. Open the door."
All right, we're gonna go the. All right, I'll help out. I'm gonna open the freezer door to allow the stabbing to go down.
Okay.
I'm gonna help out by making sure that like there isn't any other way for the guy to like push out. Like when he tries to go inside, I'm kind of like body blocking it, so it's a one-way street.
Okay.
This feels like a wrestling match. Tag in.
Everyone is helping out to take out this third vampire. Uh-oh, Meldog.
By body blocking, you mean diving in head first?
Melvin.
As you block and Chance walks in, the vampire sidesteps Chance and punches you right in the chest, sending you flying against the wall again with its superhuman vampire strength for 2 harm. Chance, would
Luckily,
you
I have
like to
armor.
do that thing you do?
Yeah, I'm going since he sidestepped around me.
Yes.
Okay, I'm turning around, and with the as the motion of me turning around, I'm going to use that to add to the force. I'm going to stab it into the vampire and say, "P.A. Jesu Domine, motherfucker."
So it's distracted from its Meldog attack, and as you bring the stake down, it looks over its shoulder and then crumbles to dust.
Wait.
Y'all have managed.
Now I'm gonna take the cheesy puff jar and put the fucking dust in it.
So y'all killed 3 vampires?
Yep, now I have a cheesy puff jar full of vampire dust.
How many vampires were in that room?
I thought there were 4 total.
That's odd.
There were.
2. I froze 2 of them. We killed one of them. The frozen one we killed or the one that I froze in its fog, whatever. We killed in the freezer. Me and Meldog killed the other one, and what was the third one?
He was.
I think Constantine got it at the beginning, didn't he?
Okay.
Yeah, I
Phil,
stabbed
y'all
one.
figure out what you're doing. I'll be right back.
So we got one unaccounted for.
Yes.
How do we have a missing vampire? We stabbed one. There's one that. Oh, it was the kissy. Nope, I killed the kissy one.
Yeah, you killed the one that was.
Well, whatever
Trying-
it is, it's barred within Gideon's Haven, so it can't leave. So we can still find it.
Who wants to do trial by combat? I'll just declare trial by combat again. That works out so well.
Oh my god. Why are we dealing with vampires?
Well, what we can do is we can try to barter with him. See if we can. Vampires like to talk. We can try to like bait him out for like a monologue.
I just want to pacify him because I know you can sell vampires for good money. So I want to trade him for something.
Is it
That's a good
slavery?
point.
There's a vampire market? I did not know about this, and I know about all kinds of weird stuff.
So, see, Chance, I deal in the circles that aren't even on the internet. Hence the whole reason I have this 5 commandments right here. Put it back in my bag.
Was it decision reached?
We're gonna try to talk to him.
You gonna try to talk to the
Well,
vampire that's in
we
here?
we know that he's somewhere trapped within the Haven because of my spell sealed him within, not leaving it.
Sure.
So
Fair.
he's somewhere. We just gotta find out.
Hey, Meldog, is there a way to cure vampirism?
Or
He
is
didn't-
it one and done?
It is an invest. I'm gonna recall and see if that training video has information in case we were bitten on the field.
Vampire training extended cut.
I think this is read a bad situation.
Man, if we're about to fight a freaking vampire boss, man, it's gonna go down.
We didn't make it that far in the training videos. They got kind of the VHS tape. Kind of was, you know, when it just statics out. It's like when you are bitten on the field, make sure you do the. And then,
Oh no.
that's how you cure yourself from vampirism.
Y'all didn't have the auto tracking enabled on that.
Oh no.
As you you've got your face on your hand and you're thinking hard. You're like, oh shit, he got bit. What do we do? What was wrong with that damn training video? The lights cut out.
I'm going to try to manipulate someone and shout out that we have a cure.
To who?
So
Chance?
that they can-
I would like it, please.
Hold on. I didn't ask you to roll that. Like, what makes you think he can be manipulated by that?
You remind me of Jeff, who tries to roll on everything before he tells me what he does.
Jeff is like, attack. That's a good one. I attack.
Do vampires like the cure? I didn't know they were into that kind of discography.
Bottom.
I mean, it's one vampire against 5 people, and we've killed all the other
You
ones.
don't know
I think
that. It could be 2 vampires versus 4 people. Or 3 people, sorry.
that's why I'm trying to manipulate them,
How you feeling,
just to get them
Chance?
to talk.
Are you a vampire yet?
I'm feeling a little drowsy.
Is that the
I
way
mean,
it
I
works,
could
though? Because I
Just
killed
take
the guy
right
that
to the
didn't.
neck,
Well, I mean,
and I haven't stopped the bleeding yet. So
you don't know if that's how it works because someone's VHS tape of how vampires work was fuzzy there.
Okay, it wasn't mine because you know Melvin would have a collector's copy.
He
Just
would.
pristine.
Collector's edition Blu-ray.
Yeah, I would have the uncut and uncensored.
can I reach out to some net friends to see if they can help?
Absolutely. Are you gonna call JoJo?
I don't know if it's under her purview if vampires fall under the purview of the Order of the White Horse.
It's
Don't know.
more of a Dio thing, right?
Say what?
I would say, wouldn't it be more of a Dio thing than a JoJo thing? It's a JoJo.
But
I mean, this is a haven. Don't we have emergency lights?
Glow sticks.
maybe you should turn them on.
I'm gonna
Okay, I'm just gonna walk over and turn the light switch back on.
The light doesn't come on.
pull out some emergency glow sticks from my suit, and I'm gonna start breaking them and kind of like throwing them out there.
All right. So
These aren't like actually like tactical glow sticks though; they're like dollar store colored glow sticks.
I want
did
to
you
use
get 'em at
big
the Sports
magic.
Authority in like the hunting aisle.
No, not even that. Like it's just like I couldn't afford the good ones, so I had to like make my own like bundles of just colored glow sticks, so it's like Christmas colors all over, but it still works.
So you basically the floor has floodlights worth of glow sticks, and I think the only other thing that's lighting the room is Flanagan's fire sword, right?
Yeah, more or less.
I would like to use big magic and charge a spirit bomb for the rest of the episode.
So in order for that to happen, you have to yell for the next 30 minutes, but you have to be muted because I'm not going to deal with that.
Someone who has never used magic before can sit and do a charge attack.
So,
Oh.
so are you going to reach out to your net friends, Chance?
I am, and I'm going to ask them if I'm in trouble for getting bit, what I need to do, and also if they have any handy information to help us with this last vampire.
Okay, roll net friends. That's an 8. What does that mean? Like a hold 1?
Let's see. 7 to 9, they're prepared to help, but it's either going to take some time or I'll have to do part of it myself.
Who do you call?
Ghostbusters.
For real?
No, these are vampires, not ghosts. Why would I call Ghostbusters for
That's-
vampires? I'll
that's
call
fair.
vampire.
Next
call
monster's
vampire butt.
definitely a ghost.
I call vampire. But
Vampire
You should call
Busters.
Klaus.
You call Vampire Busters.
yeah, yeah.
Wait, do you call them or you net friend them? Do you text
No,
them?
I'm hitting them up on the net.
Okay.
I'm hitting them up for some
Like you go to
Chat.
some forum and you
app.
type a
I
message.
got access to the vampire community.
Their guy online.
You jump onto their Discord. Hey guys, I just got bit.
You guys just got bit. What do I do? Okay, just to be clear, you want to reach out to vampire hunters and tell them that you've just been bit and I'm here. What do I do?
I'm not going to tell them I'm here. I'm just going to tell them I've just been bit. What do I do?
Okay, just making sure we're clear. All right. They message back something that says, how many times?
Just once.
He sends, you get a thumbs up message and he says, don't get bit 2 more times.
Great. I don't think that's going to be a problem because I'm still bleeding. Does anyone have a shirt I can put on my neck, please, or something?
Can I look around the kitchen for like a candle and just put some wax?
Let Meldog put a tourniquet on your neck.
DIY surgery, baby.
Oh,
Whatever.
God, yeah,
I need to stop the bleeding. I'm starting to become delirious.
okay, I'm gonna look around the kitchen for
Wait, that was.
something. Vampire bleed stop.
Wait, why did it roll? That is so weird. I rolled I rolled DIY surgery and then it rolled kick some ass. Let me just fix you. Kick.
So you punched his neck and caused it to clot.
That would be funny if that's how it works.
I would appreciate that. I don't want a good roll to go to waste.
Yeah, so on a 10 plus, it's all good. It counts as a normal first aid plus stabilizing the injury and heals 1 harm. On a
Ooh,
79,
you just got healed.
All right.
One
I feel a
harm.
little better.
Just don't let Meldog heal anybody anymore. He's gonna punch you. Let me see a broken bone.
so I
I
pull out
just healed 1 harm.
I pull out some colored gauze, like all like fancy, and then I wrap it up, and then I throw it on your neck, and I do a thing, and I wrap it up in a nice little bow, and then and then I get like a little sticker, and I just put it on there, just like a little. Boop.
Thank you. I feel much better now. I don't know if it was the sticker, the final touch that did it, but I feel a lot better.
Thanks.
Oh, did I manipulate the darkness successfully? Do they
How-
believe
how-
I have a cure?
You haven't told me. You just shouting, "We have the cure."
Yep.
No one responds.
Man, this is a tough crowd.
Maybe he wants to
I'm
be a
gonna
vampire.
I'm gonna call in my crew, baby.
You're gonna call in your. Did you actually take that stupid fucking move?
I did.
All right. What are you gonna tell me about your crew?
You know, it's just like it's gonna be Van Helsing, Wonder Woman, and Superman.
What's their
That is
theme
my
music?
crew.
So these are their code names. Van Helsing,
Juan
Wonder
Helsing.
Woman, and Superman.
Yep.
And what do they do? What is their? Are they like? Do they hunt monsters?
Oh, they do pretty much anything I ask them to help me with.
Okay.
So,
is this like
Hunting
so-
monsters, soup
Knowing
kitchen.
Constantine is, and knowing that these are code names, are these code names inherited when they die?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why
how many
Superman's
Wonder
a woman.
How many Wonder Womans and Supermans have there been? How many have you lost to your shenanigans?
Approximately 45, and that's why we've stopped with the capes. Capes are no longer allowed.
Order on capes.
Who's your contact on? Which one do you call? to get the crew together?
Van Helsing.
Okay. Do you call him? Do you text him?
Man, I text him just an emoji smiley face and then the address.
He sends you an emoji smiley face and a thumbs up.
I also put a champagne emoji
do you have
after
to roll
that.
dice to use the crew?
Nope.
They
Just roll
do.
up.
Excellent. I can't wait to kill them off.
Oh god.
Oh wait, it says 3 to 4. We're gonna do 4. There's also gonna be Larry.
Larry's already taken. That's somebody else.
Oh, Lenny.
Okay.
Mo, Lenny, and Curly.
Who's Larry? Remind me. No, let me remind you. He's the guy that you betrayed.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And I have it listed as Larry in air quotes. So.
Because that's what you call him, even though that's probably not actually his name. Hey, Larry. It's not. Fuck, for the last time, it's not Larry.
Also, don't forget about Leroy Jenkins,
I've got
the
him
car
written down.
repairman.
He's at the
More
shop.
like an
He's working on the car.
armorer.
Where is Leroy Jenkins's? Leroy Jenkins. Is it Jenkins's? Where's
Yeah,
his shop
Jenkins, or Leroy Jenkins shop.
at? Where,
It's
Jingleheimer Schmidt.
approximately 6 blocks from the police station.
is
It's
it-
a donut shop / auto repair
I could go
/
for
chop
Yeah.
shop.
Ooh, can you ask him to bring some donuts when he brings the car around? I'm a Mike Peckish.
So
Can I
y'all are
get
just
a
hanging out in the
cinnamon
dark, waiting for the crew to arrive.
Well, I'm gonna like Melvin is going to in his shrill, annoying voice like, "Come on, vampire, we're here. You're here. We killed 4 of your guys. We just want to talk. If we let one of you go, that makes us not total murderers, and you get to live. Bada bing, bada boom. My friend here says you like The Cure. I have it on my iPhone. We can listen to some jams. I heard that the new stuff's pretty good." And I'm just like going and going, and I'm not stopping. At one point, I'm just like, and you see in D&D, the vampires are actually a very, very respected group of people. So I understand that your stats are probably really high right now.
Are you,
I love
so, based on that conversation, are you trying to manipulate him to come out by
Yeah.
annoying the shit out of him?
Yes, to the point where I've enraged him.
Roll manipulate someone. That's how you manipulate someone, Constantine. You don't say,
Man,
we've got the cure.
I throw money at people. I would have hired someone to come here and convince him that we've got the. Damn, I should have hired like Al Gore or something to talk to him about global warming and how he's causing it.
Find a DVD of Inconvenient Truth to turn on.
You have to prove that you mean, or I don't know how you prove that you mean it. How do you prove that you mean it when you're annoying the shit out of him?
Well, I'm being genuine about it.
How do you
I'm
step it
just
up to the next level?
It's like, look, I'll let you have some of my blood. You come out, we'll have some drinks, get a few beers, brewskis, whatever you do. We'll sit down at the table, one-on-one, mano-a-mano, and we'll talk it out. We'll just talk it out. Talk it out.
You hear a creak on the other side of the room, and a glow stick is sitting in between 2 chairs, separated from everyone else. If you want to talk to him mano a mano, you have to go over there by yourself, or he's not going to come out.
I'm gonna throw the table leg that I have in my hand like a javelin.
You're not Klaus.
Do they even see this, or is it something like that's very subtle that I notice?
It was very subtle. Only you noticed.
Oh, I'm not going to throw my chair leg like a javelin.
I'm going to like subtly pull up my phone, and I'm going to kind of like as I'm walking over there, like blind text like in the corner, and then I'm gonna send the message, but also put my phone down with the text message open, and I'm gonna walk to the table.
Okay.
And I'm gonna sit down.
Javelin time. Javelin time.
You see a strapping young man sitting next to you. You can't see him very well. He kind of shimmers in and out. He says, How are we gonna get out of this?
Depends. My friend can take this barrier down pretty well. We just need to know why you're here, why you're after our friend, and just kind of get on terms here because you attacked our base. And I think that 3 out of 4 casualties is enough to kind of call it even. If we're willing to trade some information in exchange for your life.
Sure. How about this? You take down the barrier. Let me go free. And I will tell you why I was here.
No. You see, I know that as soon as we drop the barrier, you're going to go vapor on us and be more fogged up than a teen at a vapor shop. So you're going to tell us that info first. Then, if we're pleased with the information we received, we'll drop the barrier. Your life will be protected as in the tradition of a host and his guest. So you will know that I will not backstab you in this situation.
I don't know how I can trust you, honestly.
Can I sneak up behind him while he's engaged in this conversation?
It is his back is to the corner, so he can have view of the area. Meldog's back is to you and the group, so you would be sneaking up on Meldog.
I think I like that.
You go to sneak up on Meldog and stab him in the back. To prove that you're
Just to
with
show
the
the vampire
vampires.
we're on his side too. Yeah, so they don't kill.
I
So
don't
we
know how
have
I
a
can trust
shimmering.
You people aren't honor bound like we are.
We just did a battle of wits and brute strength with the God of War out a couple days ago in front of the thing in a thing of honor combat by a blood ritual. I put my blood on the line, my friend. Something that you should probably respect.
Well, then put your blood
Did
on the line
Chance
now.
hear that?
Why does everybody want why does everybody want blood? Every person wants blood.
Chance is aware you were texted in our group text. We all know where the guy is.
So I'm gonna be like, let me go to the kitchen, and I go and I get like a shot glass.
He puts his hand up and he points at your dagger. He says, "No, you don't need to go to the kitchen.
No, I'm getting you a cup.
I don't want a cup. I want a blood oath."
I thought you just want a little suckle of
No, I
my
don't want
man
a little
juice.
suckle of your little chai latte bullshit.
How do you know I drink chai?
You smell like it.
You do kind of reek of it, Meldog.
Fair enough.
You spilled it on yourself on the way over.
Yeah. There's just a stain on the suit.
I like how we've all kind of joined the vampire side in this.
Blood oath is. I'm gonna be truthful here. I'm gonna be open. Y'all don't deserve a blood oath and levels of confidence on me on this one. This is like, highest level authority on this one. We can do a rune pact.
Don't even know what that is.
Manipulate someone because I don't know what that is, but I'm trying to step out of blood oath because a blood oath is top tier shit you don't want to fuck with.
So
How about just a little Rochambeau or something?
I'm gonna make an executive decision here, and blood oaths are super important now that you've made this blood oath with war, and they're the absolute you cannot break a blood oath. If you do, I'm just gonna fuck you all up and down.
Yep.
So where is my crew of homies that should be here by now?
I don't know. We'll have to see, won't we? He looks at you, says, "Rune pact? What kind of nonsense is that?"
Well, and so I'm gonna start drawing. I'm gonna draw fake symbols that you would see in Breath of the Wild onto the table.
No, you've seen runes, right? Didn't we use the portals with old Flanagan?
But it's on purposely things I know are not gonna actually have any power, and I'm going.
He doesn't want to
I like the
accidentally
idea of
cause
using
magic.
I like the idea of using real ones, but okay, if you want to use fake ones.
And I'm gonna take a glow stick and I'm gonna pour I'm gonna try to subtly pour the glow sticks in there, so it looks like they're glowing runes. And they'd be like, "I have signed a magical contract using these runes, and I'm gonna have to do another manipulate someone probably."
Roll manipulate someone.
As much as I want to stab this vampire, I hope that these fake runes actually have power. That's what I want. I want you to summon something on accident.
He says, "Okay, we can do your rune pact.
Yeah.
If you cut your hand and put blood in it."
Melvin like
blood.
He's
The
a
blood
vampire.
Constantine's gonna turn to Chance and Flanagan and be like, "Guys, should we just wreck this guy? Like, he's not giving us anything useful, and he's
At
trapped
what
here."
point do we just step up and relieve Meldog of having to talk to this guy?
Pretty.
Let's not go full murder hobo here. Let's see what Meldog can do. I'm confident in him.
Oh
These
God!
They're undead. We wouldn't be murdering them.
I mean, they did bite Chance, Flanagan, but fine. You don't want in on this? I'm gonna go find a sharper stick.
Look, I killed one of them already, but
I'm gonna be like a drop, and I'm gonna put it on the sign of Urboros, and I'm just gonna point to a random one on there, and I'm like, this means that I'm very dedicated in rune language, and I'm just gonna just drop blood into the glow stick juice.
Fine. That proves that you mean it. I think the deal was he would tell you who sent him.
Yeah.
And then you would open the door or something.
Yeah.
It says, "Shouldn't it be obvious who sent me? I'm surprised that your little band of misfits haven't figured out that."
I've been in a secret military base for like 6 months. I just hooked up with these guys. Like, I'm catching up here, man. I just found out that, there was an election and things went a little haywire, and yeah.
That's why the
there's a
Target
dog.
and Walmart riots happened.
Yeah.
I firmly believe that the robot should be our overlord, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't see why a celebrity like Jim Belushi should ever be running for president. Like,
So Jim Belushi's our president now.
Oh God.
Hey, Meldog, remind me, who's his VP?
Steve Buscemi.
Wait, why isn't he running for president? I'd vote.
He wants to be on the ticket next time. This is a stepping stone.
He
It's a
didn't
clever
have the face for
ploy.
politics.
I can't believe I had to write that fucking down. He says, "You've already dealt with war. Who do you think would spread vampirism everywhere?
God.
A plague upon humanity."
It's Judas! It's obviously Judas, guys!
Can he be in like the other room yelling that?
Yeah, absolutely. I've upheld my end of the bargain.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go. If you want to walk up with me, you can introduce yourself, and
No, I
then we'll
don't.
just open. Well, how else are you gonna go through the door if you don't?
Door's right there. They're over there in the kitchen. I'm good over
Well,
here.
he has to touch the barrier.
I'll
so-
go over there and send him over. I ain't going near those fools.
You're a little.
I
And-
make a pact with you, not them.
Constantine's picked up a much sharper fragment of table.
Can I just turn around and use my 38 revolver on him?
You absolutely can.
Yeah! This is what we do.
What's your extra effect?
Put him right where you want him so I can stab him!
What is the
How much
extra
damage
effect?
does your revolver do?
It is 2 damage, close, reload loud.
Oh, this is gonna be close. It's gonna be loud.
He's like, kaboom!
I'm gonna give +1 forward to another hunter.
Okay. As you turn to walk away, you pull out your revolver, point it at his face, point blank, blast him. Half of his face goes flying against the wall.
Can I do like a cool like revolver like spin, like a pull out like?
Absolutely. You do your cool revolver spin, pop it out, blast vampire head all over the wall, and he looks at you wide-eyed with half his face, and then he slaps you across the face, sending you spinning for 2 harm.
Has my crew showed up
was
yet?
it all the armor? Do you have 2 armor?
I have 2 armor.
Fuck. He sends you spinning, but you take no damage, and you fall to the ground. Is somebody gonna jump in? Something gonna happen? He's only...
Van Helsing's jumping in from the top rope.
They're not here yet.
Jesus, where are these guys?
You didn't call him.
Javelin time.
Flanagan's gonna advance with his sword.
All right.
Constantine is going to yell, "No!" and try to prevent him from advancing with his sword. You wouldn't let me javelin him? No!
And I just say as I advance, I lift the magic to let you out of here, and I don't think you should leave.
He points at Meldog, and then he points at the rune, and he can't talk because he's missing half his face. He looks really fucking scared.
I'm sitting there like wiping blood off my mouth. I lied.
I take my sword and I make a wide, swathing swing.
And the rest of his head goes flopping to the ground. And he turns to ash.
That was cruel.
And the door flings open. Light piercing through the doorway as the crew runs in.
Excellent.
Excellent timing, crew.
Van Helsing steps up. He is a what does Van Helsing look like, Chris?
Van Helsing's a lady in a unitard and a luchador mask.
She jumps in,
Juan Helsing
does a muscle pose, then goes down, and then she points at the ground. And she says, "We're here."
That's great. You picked up the van, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I needed. Thanks.
Did you get the donuts?
No, we forgot them.
Knock.
Here's the keys, and he throws them at your face.
I catch the keys.
He says,
"Hey, Meldog, your new ride's here." And I throw the keys to Meldog.
Ah, man, I toss him over to Flanagan. It's like, I don't feel like driving. My head hurts.
And then Van Helsing throws down a smoke bomb and disappears.
It's my favorite luchador, guys.
Van Helsing, the luchador.
Well, you know, when you go through 40 some odd people, you kind of run out of vampires and legendary hunters. So,
He's just like, we need some luchadors. Maybe they'll do it. We got the money, right? And I feel like that's a good stopping point. Does that feel like a good stopping point?
Yeah, I feel like that's a good stopping point.
Did anyone get any moves that we didn't do? Or did anyone like...
I have to connect the dots hold still.
Do you want to hold on to it or you want to pop it off?
Well, so we kind of got the answer from them, so I'm going to hold on to it.
Okay.
What I was going to ask, so I'm just going to hold.
I feel like this hurt the party meter as far as murder hobo to good people.
I never thought y'all were good people.
Constantine's trying. He was just trying to sell the vampire into slavery, and you wouldn't let me.
If we had just killed the vampire without pretending to be friends with him, I would feel a lot less guilty about this.
I know.
I had to draw him out.
I feel like this is hurt Meldog's reputation in Constantine's eyes. It's like you were gonna shoot the man in the face, but you befriended him into the fake oath first.
You
I
gotta,
mean, I clearly was ready to stab him, but
So my thing is like, as soon as he was chicken, anytime you were gonna enter combat with him, he was gonna puff into vapor. So I figured I'd like get his guard down a little bit, make sure he's kind of sitting comfortable. We chat, we have a good time, have some banter, and talk about the Rune Pact. And I shoot him in the face.
So Meldog, I'm just gonna point it out. You were the one talking about lines and not crossing them. You befriended a person you shot in the face immediately after.
All I gotta say is whatever you learned on your sabbatical at that defensive place, man, I don't think they covered ethics.
I didn't make it that far in the tapes before I broke out.
Hey, more out on the ethics part too.
Yeah, there was a talk during the HR briefing, but the HR lady had like a temp at the time, so like.
Meldog, I'm gonna ask you this one time because I can find out. Did you get kicked out of the agency?
No, I broke out.
Is he lying?
I don't think he is.
I used my magic to cast Zone of Truth.
I can tell when someone's lying.
Don't use that on other players.
I mean, that's a question. Meldog, are you lying?
No, not that I can.
Not that you're aware of.
Not that you're aware.
You broke out. We have a legitimate reason why you broke out.
Like they let him escape because he's cruel, too cruel for the agency.
Meldog is too cruel for the agency. The guys that wanted to track y'all with like ghost serums. And
that we transfused into the director.
Did we conclude the current mystery?
No.
No, we just found out there's another horseman.
Did we save someone from certain death or worse?
Yes, the cow guy.
Yeah, the guy in the other room.
In the oubliette.
Sale's still in there.
Well, he was kind of he could just have waited, technically, but...
Yeah, I don't know why we had to come over if he could just stay in that room the whole time.
I mean, he would eventually starve to death. And the way y'all forget about NPCs, that was likely.
We've forgotten about several already.
Fair enough.
Why are there handcuffs stuck to the radiator in the corner?
Why is there a Halloween skeleton in the corner?
Yo, what that poor guy.
Abandoned safe house. We haven't used in like 6 in-game months. And he's probably like beef jerky, just like...
Did we learn something new and important about the world?
Yeah, I'm going to say new and important is Meldog. If he's ever nice to someone, he's probably going to shoot them in the face.
Beware of nice Meld.
That's new and important about one of the hunters.
No.
About the world.
We learned that there's another horseman. So I would say that
we already knew there was another horseman. We already knew there was other horsemen.
We learned that.
Well, we were assuming, but we had only made eye contact with one of them, right? War.
Well, okay, so I
guess you could extrapolate that if there is one, there is more. So.
Yeah, I think the good book Jesus running around talking about the horsemen. I think the thing we learned about the world is the plague. The plague is vampirism. That's what we learned about the world, because that's what Mr. McShooty Face told us before he got shot in the face.
I interpreted it as death, undying death. But it could be one of those two. But either way, the vampirism is tied to one of the 4 horsemen.
Yeah, he said that's what Shooty McFace said before he got shot in the face.
Shooty McFace, that's his name.
Shoot me in the face!
Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters, other than Meldog is a cold-hearted killer?
Let's see.
Flanagan is turning into a cold-blooded killer as well.
Round 2. Not that anyone... Wait, didn't Meldog know old Flanagan?
Yes.
Oh, so he kind of saw it coming, so that's not even surprising, right? That's like...
I learned it from you!
Wait. Is this how old Flanagan became a cold-hearted killer? He went back in time. Wait, no. He went forward in time, hung out with Meldog, came back in time, lived his life up until that point because of the Time War, and then he was a cold-hearted killer.
Influencing Melvin to be a cold-hearted killer.
Man, I feel like
This is some
So-
Doctor Who bullshit.
I feel like we're missing something here. Meldog was critical to Klaus's protection.
Yeah, what's Klaus doing about Meldog's protection? He's obviously important to the world, and Klaus.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking
He's
candy
got some-
cans or something.
He's got some role. Well, I don't know. Are we getting rid of the old character sheet stuff? Or is Santa randomly going to save his ass in the background?
I don't know. Like maybe Santa Claus comes to save Meldog in a pinch because he knows he's important.
He would send the Krampus for that. It's Klaus, man.
Maybe.
Or
Klaus
he
might
would
be mad
come
at me
with the
because
Krampus.
I didn't help with the Krampus. He might be like, he screwed me over and didn't help. But I'm mad at him.
Doesn't make you less important to your destiny. But new and important about the hunters. We didn't learn. I mean, I apparently have a luchador that I can just call and she'll show up.
Not a luchador. You have an entire crew. Which are they all luchadors?
We've only seen one, TBD on the other members.
Van Helsing,
Like-
the luchador.
Your crew is the equivalent of Scatman Carruthers running back into the house in The Shining.
Oh wait, we haven't seen Meldog's new ride, so I guess that's where we'll pick up next time, right?
Yeah,
It's a pickup
Yep.
truck.
we'll find out that it has that it looks like an ice cream machine or something. Or an ice cream.
It's actually a mobile donut truck / zombie defense vehicle.
And it's got a giant ass donut on the top of it.
So we get 2 experience.
I think so. Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters? Luchadors. So that's 3. So 2 XP. Does anyone level up?
I do,
No.
baby.
Chance, I feel like you should level up. You got kicked. Your ass got kicked all over the place.
Okay.
Did that?
Well,
I'm
he
just
doesn't
one shot.
get. Does he get XP for just getting his ass beat?
Taking a severe beating.
I feel like that's that's like GM discretion, right? It's like you just got your ass beat. Here, take some XP.
How's everyone doing on health? Oh wait. Before I ask, well, let's talk about health and then we'll do level ups. How's everyone doing? Is everyone healthy? Is anyone dying? Did anyone die and not say anything?
I've only taken 1 damage for myself.
I'm 3. So
I took
I'm
one
right
whole
up-
damage.
Did you heal one from when I did first aid you?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
Okay.
Oh wow! So you were like jacked up. So you should be stabilized.
I took 4 and then got healed 1.
And you're stabilized. That's important because that'll mean otherwise it gets worse.
And you've been bitten once by a vampire. And it's 2 more times.
What is it? Just like permanent stacking?
So go ahead and mark a 1 on your sheet.
Darn it.
Vampire bites,
1.
(1).
Okay.
And when you get to 3,
And he was also healed by a Meldog punching him in the neck.
well, I'm sure that felt really good. So who leveled up, or did anyone?
I did.
All right, what are you taking? What's Constantine? How is Constantine evolving now? Didn't you just get the crew?
Yeah.
But that's from all the failures last week.
Yeah. No, I failed a bunch of rolls this time. Made, home ground, notorious.
Do notorious, please.
Yeah.
You have a reputation from your criminal past. When you reveal who you are, your terrifying reputation counts as a reason for someone to what you would ask when you manipulate someone. Revealing your identity to someone can bring problems later, of course. What are you notorious for?
Brett, if you need a good example for this, it is anytime you guys are in a party in our game and Yolanda goes, "Hi, this is Yolanda and this is Armin and this is Eastaval," to the bad guys.
Or say, "This is definitely not Yolanda. and she's got a T-shirt with her face on it that says Yolanda. Oh, that was great.
What
when
am I notorious
Jeff and Dee
for?
went off on their own. We're like, we are who we are.
I think I don't like. I'd prefer not to know.
You would prefer not to know why you're notorious. You want me to do something.
I mean, I made a deal with the devil I'm not aware of either, so I'm just mega rich. So if people are scared of me,
Like you made a deal with the devil, so people are scared of you because of that.
I guess they could assume I'm an agent for Satan. I mean, I did just call up a demon who walked in the middle of a restaurant.
Sure, but didn't you also betray an angel?
No, I screwed over. Oh yeah, I did. I screwed over Satan and like Gabriel or Michael or one of those people.
I had on the list of people you've fucked over. I have Big T, Teresa. I have Satan,
Not Big T.
and I have Larry. So is Big T or Larry an angel?
Larry.
I mean, Larry's, yeah, that's the obvious one.
Larry
Okay.
Stopheles.
So Larry is an angel. So you've made it. Okay.
I mean, I'm in the game of, trading stuff, dealing.
That's not very down low if you're notorious. Like if you're trying to keep a
I
low
know.
profile, or are you just like super bling?
I'm mega wealthy. I pull out money guns and I just shower these people that work for me or do services for me with money.
It's like a
And they
t-shirt
still keep
cannon
coming
with
back.
Rolled 20s.
I think Thune actually has like a gambling problem that I'm funding.
I'll make a note.
He's just waiting for you to do something stupid so he can go hit slots again.
Basically, he's a big penny
Like,
slot
as soon as he
player.
dropped you off, he screeched out of there like a bat out of hell because you just dumped a ton of money on him.
Atlantic City, here I come.
Well, you don't think there's casinos in New Jack City?
In Hobotown, there are obviously a ton of casinos.
No. It's just a bunch of people on street corners with the three card monties.
And that's how he loses all his money?
Just
Is he
hooked up
addicted
to
to playing the shell game?
It's always rigged against him, but he's thinking today's the day.
He's the type of guy that's compulsive. He just puts it all in on one shot.
He's like, it doesn't matter how bad he rolls or draws. I'm all in. First go every time.
And it's obvious to anybody who's like watching or paying attention that it's the wrong choice every time. It's like, it's obviously this one. I'm gonna go left. No,
Where he's got to the point that even the con artist is like, "Are you sure it's not under this one?"
So see,
go
there's,
with the right one, the middle one, or the left one.
there's a whole scene behind this because he loses all his money, goes away. The cops that I pay arrest the guy and give me all my money back.
So you're like, you're funding his habit, but it's cyclical in nature, so you always get your
I'm
money back.
protecting him. Like I feel like this is on the good side of things.
Oh, I love this vignette. Just like, this is an episode where we follow him around and learn about all the things he does in life.
In the life.
We'll do a day in
I
the
feel
life
like-
of NPCs one day. Where you'll all play an NPC.
Man, I feel like Thune could become a full character one day.
What would he be? What role would he be?
I don't know. That's kind of what I'm thinking through. Like he's definitely like sidekick. If sidekick was a character type, that would be him.
I feel like the mundane, is the
mundane.
sidekick. Or I think he should be the chosen.
Yeah.
He should be the chosen one. Every one of my chosen. Well, okay.
Wait, is there someone like, is there a playbook for someone who's incredibly like cursed and has bad luck? Because we could throw him in the.
I think there is a play. Isn't there? Isn't that the wronged?
That's what.
No, the wrong is. I think the wronged is what I'm using. They're like super criminals.
No, you are like literally the criminal. I think Meldog's the wronged.
Oh yeah, I'm the crooked. That's right. Man, I picked a hell of a character type to try to play good. Like all of my stuff is just bad. Like it's
Okay,
so
but-
hard.
I have to bring this up every time you want to be good. It doesn't care what playbook it is. If you run a car through a thing of crowded people, that's still murder. That is not class exclusive.
We've been over this. We've been over this.
Oh
The
shit!
moral quandary was here. The end of the world versus running down like 20 enraged people.
The sidekick.
We don't
is
even know
literally
what-
a playbook.
It's a real Spock scenario you had going on there.
What is it, Sean?
The sidekick is literally a playbook.
Sidekick.
Oh man.
Is that from Tome of Mysteries?
No, it's like in the reinforcements.
Huh.
That's totally Thune right there.
Let me go look at his moves.
Well, hey, if we ever get a total party kill, we can pick up Thune and we can pick up the members of my crew.
You can be the sidekick and the luchador.
Everybody would then be the sidekick. That's how it'd
Oh
have
my
to
gosh!
go.
Look, for the sidekick, there's this thing called hero. Pick one of the other hunters to be your hero. This is the person you decided is such an awesome monster hunter that you're gonna dedicate yourself to them.
That would be such a good group dynamic. Thinking about it,
Mark,
if everybody picked, or if everybody picked one,
like one class.
no, everybody's the sidekick and they pick one person,
Here's one.
and then they're vain enough to pick themselves model.
Mark experience whenever your hero orders or requests that you do something that you don't want to do, and then do it.
Oh my God, Thune is totally the sidekick.
It's brilliant. We have a hero in the making, or sidekick.
I want.
Yeah, we
somebody needs to
definitely have a
be the
sidekick
luchador.
at the making. I feel like Meldog is beyond being idolized now, though. Befriending somebody and shooting him in the face,
This is nothing.
vampire or not.
I also lied to him, and
I'm gonna have to take you on like a church retreat.
I mean, I don't know if you were looking at him, but that guy looked generally scared after you shot him in the face.
Yeah, like, truly scared. And then he got cut in half, or his head lopped off.
This is what happens.
Yeah.
With monsters. They live a tough life.
I lost my mother, Martha.
I don't know. That was.
No.
It would have been. I feel like he kind of went out like Frieza.
Ugh.
Like missing half his body about some pizza.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it would be more of a not Vegeta. What was his name? In like the first episode of Dragon Ball Z, when he like shoots, like Goku holds the guy, and then
Oh, Raditz?
Raditz. Yeah, he Raditz his ass. Phrasing.
Oh my God.
Like, this guy got Yamcha'd. It was embarrassing.
But Yamcha survives. Well, he got killed like.
He
Yeah, that's
literally
true.
dies.
Didn't he died in like the Buu saga, right? Didn't he
No,
get brought back
Everyone
though?
died in the Buu saga.
No, Yamcha. It's either during the Frieza saga or it's in the Cell saga. But there's the infamous picture of like Yamcha just like in that crater.
That was when Vegeta first showed up.
Oh
and a
wait,
Cyberman blew him up.
Blowed him up.
Blowed him up.
was Yamcha one of the people that wasn't resurrected when they did the wish because Vegeta killed him?
No. So the next time that the dragon got brought back, they wished Piccolo back so that the Earth Dragon Balls would come back. But then they spent the second wish sending Piccolo to Namek to help fight Frieza. And then Elder Namek dies, so before they get the third wish in, Harunga disappears, and then the whole Frieza thing happens. Then they bring everybody back later.
Have you seen the part in Abridged where they bring back Piccolo and then they bring him to Earth? And he's like, why would you do that? He's like, oh, I'm alive. Why? Oh, it's so good. Where is it?
Vampires. I want some zombies. That's what I want to fight. Because then there's no, like, you know, there's no guilt in killing what's already dead.
I'm calling bullshit because you're guilting me about vampires.
He was your friend! That's totally different. If I befriended...
No, if you just killed him outright, I wouldn't, that would be a different discussion. But you've, like, made up a pact with him.
And made him feel safe!
To the exit.
This is a
Just turn around.
this is a very slippery slope to go on, Mr. Run Over a bunch of pedestrians with a Lamborghini.
You know, I've sold my soul to the devil, I just don't know it, so that doesn't seem totally out of character.
You're guilting Melvin. This is such bullshit.
He befriended, made someone feel safe, and then shot them right in their face. Like, you were close. Like, the gun was probably, what, like a couple inches
It's
from
a
it?
close weapon. I have to be close.
It's true. It is a close weapon. He does have to be close if he wants to use it.
Like, how many of you killed a vampire with a stake tonight?
I was saving someone.
Who were you saving?
I was saving Chance. I literally stabbed the one that was biting his neck.
Yeah.
Fair. But you stabbed him in the back. Up close.
Well, if he's biting Chance's neck, how am I going to get around that and,
He was
like...
biting his neck. They may
Chance
have been making out.
doesn't care where he was standing when that vampire got stabbed. Chance is just happy it happened.
Like, what if the vampire and Chance's eyes just locked and they just started making out, and then you stabbed the vampire in the back?
I mean, it's possible, but
joining
Chance reacted like I was helping him. Can't rewrite what happened. He was bad, Chance was happy, he was released.
And that's the end of Melvin's first fan fiction. Now
I didn't have a 10-minute conversation with the NPC, make up a pact, lie to him about it, do like a pseudo blood oath, and then shoot him in his face. Like, he didn't even kill him.
He wanted a
didn't
blood
even
oath.
kill him.
I didn't offer the blood oath. He brought up the blood oath, and I made up some shit because I ain't giving him blood because he's a vampire. Vampire's blood bad.
You didn't have to become his friend.
I
And then Mr. Flanagan, I want to see where he goes with this. Let me flaming sword his head off.
thank you, Flanagan, for embracing Melvin as a person.
That was more or less me letting Justin have his moment of gameplay
Thank you.
instead of me just going in and just swinging wildly.
Man, I was ready for like an elder vampire or some crazy shit to show up. She'd be like, "Oh, you killed my babies."
So I'm gonna let you in on a little bit of the behind the scenes stuff. Those were little vampires.
I kind of figured.
What kind of vampire do you think Plague is? Do you think Plague is a vampire?
Is he
I
easy
think
to
he's-
convince to sit down at a table?
You have a conversation with one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse and see if he'll have a sit down with you.
Has Plague ever heard of a rune pact?
I feel like this is canon now. We just need to like distribute that it's a real thing. Blood Oath? Have you heard of a rune pact?
You need to go into the monster underworld and start spreading rumors about this super rune pact, which is like a poor man's blood oath or something.
It's like 2-factor authentication with no results. Everybody because it's super useful, but it does nothing. But everybody's like, "Oh yeah, it's two-factor authentication."
I feel like it's the type of two-factor authentication that's like a button. Are you this person? Yes. Look at that.
Congrats.
It only works because no one's willing to see what happens if you break it.
You laugh, but I worked with this guy that they went out to this Vegas trip, and they were playing craps, and he kept throwing it and not hitting the back wall. And that's not a rule, but they were making fun of him about it, and so they called it the Mellenberg roll. And then as a joke, they went and put it on Wikipedia, and it stayed up there for a few years, long enough that someone copied that passage and incorporated it into their rules on craps. And so when somebody finally called BS on the Wikipedia thing, the other coworker who had written it went and found the other rule set that had written their rule set off of the Wikipedia article and linked it back and got to keep it up there.
That's one of those, it's true because I say it's true, and I wrote it down right here.
True.
In 1919, Mellenberg himself created this rule.
Yeah, the Mellenberg roll. You can look it up. It's somewhere. If you look up Mellenberg roll, there's some craps website that will still list it as a rule, even though it's completely made up.
Oh my god. I don't know. We gotta figure some shit out.
But this was fun. I gotta take off. I got an early morning.
I have moving to do.
Where are you moving?
To where I am now. We sold our house and we moved our hot tub today. It was exciting. Never move a hot tub. It's just not worth it.
No, it's not.
Because now it's in the garage.
It's just a giant metal tub. It's not even hot.
This is fiberglass. It's like a warm fiberglass tub.
Anyways,
Not
you guys have a
hot.
good rest of your week.
Yep.
All right, man. Catch you later.
See you guys.
All right.
Yeah,
See y'all.
I'm going to get out of here too. Y'all have a good one.